What's up, Wizards fans? Just want to talk through a couple possible NBA draft scenarios with you. The first one we're going to talk about here is what is it going to look like if the Wizards end up with the number one pick? Obviously, they're going to take Cooper Flagg. He's the consensus number one pick. I say obviously, I'm sure they'll do their due diligence. Will Dawkins and some of the staff members with the Wizards front office were at a game in College Park, Maryland when Rutgers came to town, and they got to see Dylan Harper have a pretty good performance there. So I'm sure that was a good data point for them. Ace Bailey got sick in that game, so he didn't really play a ton either. And those are probably, three of the guys in the top five of their board overall. I think just kind of where most people are seemingly at this point from all the intel that's out there is that Flagg has established himself as the clear number one. And then you've got Dylan Harper as a number two, and then really a kind of a break, and then a couple guys that could be interesting for them. We mentioned Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecombe from Baylor could be another option for them as well. Trey Johnson from Texas is a guy I really like. So there's a lot of dudes they can look at if they fall to the later rounds. But specifically, let's talk about if they get that number one pick and the fit with Cooper Flagg. He's a good shooter. I think he shot the ball, probably better than people expected given a relatively slow start. Season didn't take a ton of 3-point shots overall this year, averaged 3.5 attempts per game, but he made 38.5% of them. Is an 84% free throw shooter, which, as anyone who ever listens to anything draft related knows, is a pretty good precursor for eventual success. He averaged 19 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1.4 steals, and 1.4 blocks. Playing pretty good defense overall, has some positional versatility. He's switchable. I think Flagg is a guy that just fits with everyone, and that's probably why he is higher on the boards than someone like Harper, just because really anybody can picture him contributing to their team. He has that sort of competitiveness and edge to him and grit. So I think that'll make him just sort of a nice addition to this Wizards overall group. We've heard a lot in their media at the end of the year here that, there's really Marcus Smart has been great for them from a competitiveness standpoint. So somebody like Cooper Flagg, joining this, adding a little extra, dog for lack of a better term here would really kind of fit in nicely. You can play him, as a three maybe in some lineups if you had to, and even a small ball five in some super small lineups if you wanted to go crazy switchable. I think he can fit next to Alex Sarr in the front court. So if you decide Sarr needs to be next to another big, that's great. We mentioned obviously that Flagg is a good rebounder at 7.5 rebounds a game, is a good weak side shot blocker at 1.5 blocks per game. So, really just fits in nicely with Alex Sarr if that's the direction that this team decides to go in the future.